Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday's show. 62 degrees out there. What a beautiful day it's going to be. JC?
And yes, it is. Good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us, as Gloria just said, on an absolutely glorious Tuesday morning here in Athens, Alabama. This is Athens. Excuse me. This is Athens in the AM. I got to get a drink of water. This is Athens in the AM this morning. So let's get going this morning. Mayor Ronnie Marks should join us later on this morning. So I'm down at the big car show. Hope y'all had a good time down that way. Frank, you didn't make it, did you?
Didn't make it. I was busy.
You was busy doing what?
Doing honeydews.
Uh-huh. Well, we got Frank in here on the phone this morning, 230-4988. Gloria's on text, 603-4848. It was a big weekend. The weather was picture perfect to be downtown. We got some great video of that coming up. Also, had other things happening this weekend. Dog got sick. We'll have to tell you about that in just a moment. Don't let the dog out. Have to talk to him in just a moment because there's a problem, it seems, when you feed your pet real food. According to Town and Country, got to give a shout out to veterinarian Dr. Hammonds. What a great guy. Opened on Saturday, had to get Zorro emergency treatment. Don't feed him. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Several things on my mind this morning. We've got some sad news to report, too, with the Bama faithful. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, too, when we get over on the set. Well, here's the Gloria with the weather. She's farming these days, got some tomato plants. I've never seen a farmer wear a bikini.
Hush. Well, you know, you're in the backyard and the sun's out and you're by the pool and you want to put your feet in the pool and clean up your hands while you're planting tomato plants. It's perfect. Okay, don't. Let's talk about that weather forecast. 62 degrees out there. Feels wonderful outside. Going to be yet another beautiful day, and we could just say ditto, ditto, ditto. 88 for your high today. There is those little slight chance of a pop-up shower, but I don't think we're going to see it, so don't worry about that. The rest of the forecast, these temperatures are just going to stick around for a while. Look, we even hit the 90, 92. Love it, love it, love it. Maybe the water in the pool will hurry up and get warm. Area gets out of peak month tornado free, so we're glad of that. May looking just as calm for twisters, so hopefully we will survive no more, or not survive, but not have to put up with any more tornadoes.
They said it was one of the few Aprils ever, Frank, that there has not been a single tornado warning issued for the month of April.
Which is surprising.
Yeah. I got married once in April.
Plenty. Once in April, once in June, once in...
Well, felt like it was a storm. I can tell you what, the few years I was hitched to her, I could say some nasty things right now, but I'm trying to be good.
Don't.
All right, let's start today off with some sad news this morning. One of the all-time greats at the University of Alabama, Billy Neighbors, our great friend, died yesterday at 72. Told y'all last week, had a massive heart attack. Was it last Wednesday?
Yeah.
And Billy passed away. Great article in the Huntsville Times this morning. Mark McCarter's got one talking about all about Billy. Let me give y'all a little information. Those who didn't, he was on Bear Bryant's first team and won a national championship in 1961. Billy, back in those days, played both ways, offense and defense. He was elected to the College Hall of Fame. In 1958, he was on Bear's first team. Of course, his son Wes, who's a friend of ours, played later. Then his son Keith played and was on the 92 championship team. And then grandson Wes was on there, who played with our son Cassidy, was on the 09 championship team. According to Mal Moore, athletic director at Alabama, Billy was one of my closest friends. They played together back in the early 60s. The 1961, Billy played defense, and it was supposedly, until last year, Alabama's defensive team was the best defense ever in college football. In 1961, Alabama shut out 6 opponents, Frank, and only allowed 3 touchdowns all season.
Wow.
All season. Oh, man.
He's a good guy.
He was signed with the Boston Patriots for $27,000 a year and played 4 years with them and with the Miami Dolphins, and was twice named to the All-Pro. So Billy Neighbors, man, just fantastic. One of the all-time great football players at the University of Alabama. Hey, bad news continues for former Alabama people here. Ex-offensive lineman called the Gentle Giant played at Grissom died. Hardy Walker died over the weekend of also a massive heart attack.
My
At
goodness.
49. He lived down near Birmingham.
49.
So, yep, 49 years old.
Awful young.
All right, let me get off the desk. I'll give y'all more details on Billy's funeral and all that when we know what's going to happen. Y'all know that Sims left us, our number 2 quarterback, because he ain't going to get to play none. He's going to go to Virginia. Now, they don't know if he'll get to play this year or not, but what was the other guy, Star Jackson? Yeah, he left a couple years ago, so now this one's gone too. And good news, Athens native Baltimore Ravens signed Alfred McCullough.
Oh, good.
So, you know, we've got some more of that interview we'll play with Alfred last week as he was getting ready to go meet President Obama the second time. He didn't really want to go, but
No,
went
he
anyway.
wasn't all that thrilled.
Huh?
He said it was kind of a long and boring trip.
And guy at church gave me this Sunday. To Jamie, Roll Tide, your good friend and best friend, Nick Saban. Here's my
Doesn't
cell phone.
say that.
Call me when you get ready.
It doesn't
There's
say
the
that.
football before Carson Tinker's daddy dropped it and busted it all over the floor.
Aw.
So, but there it is right there. Yeah, so thanks,
To
Nick.
Jamie.
I'll call him Nick. We're on first name. But yeah, I'll call him Nick.
Uh-huh.
He'll probably be up to the house before long. I'll feed him a tomato sandwich if you ever get those growing right.
My tomato plants are looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad said we can do a game of cornhole. All right. Mayor Ronnie Marks will be with us in just a little bit. Let me talk about, yesterday we were listening. Oh, first of all, let me tell you how stupid we are.
Oh, don't tell him.
No, I'm going to tell you. Yesterday morning I get up, no coffee yesterday. I'm fasted. I got to go get my blood work done for my physical that I assumed was 2 weeks later like it usually is. Go spin in with Dusty. Spinning yesterday at 5, no coffee. Come back, get her out of bed.
Her.
All right, let's go. We got to rush to Huntsville and all that dang traffic. Get out there at 7:45. Sign up, Frank. Jamie Cooper, ready to get my blood work. Nobody in there but me. I'm ready. Here comes the receptionist. She said, Jamie, you're supposed to be in here at 7. I said, 7? She said, yeah, we do physical. I said, I thought, no, you got to do that all together nowadays. So I said, what makes it super bad is that's the second time that we've done that.
Well, at least it wasn't so bad. I'm sorry, Debbie Blakely.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
At least it wasn't for a colonoscopy that
Yeah,
you
she
had
took
to
all that
prepare
stuff
for.
from Sheriff's wife, and then it was the wrong day.
I had to
All
do
right.
it all again.
But yesterday we were listening to my buddy Mojo next door at ZYP.
bad.
They're talking about this article right here. Why do couples fight in bed? And they said it's a common problem that couples, you don't have to be married as long as you sleep with somebody. What's the problem with in bed? And said most of your arguments, Frank, come in bed. I'm thinking, well, we never argue. All right.
I
It went
couldn't
through the
think of
top
one thing.
10. And they were.
They were what? Snoring. Oh, the
Snoring.
dog's in the bed.
Dog in the bed,
Pulling the sheets, taking the covers.
cold feet.
Cold feet. But I text Mojo. I was like, Mojo, neither one of us can think of a reason that we argue in bed. We don't argue in bed. He's like, you're lying. Who is this,
No,
Gloria or
I'm too
Jamie?
busy.
Oh, be quiet. Trying to get
Sleeping.
Zorro out of bed.
Sleeping. All right. Speaking of Zorro, I get back Saturday morning, and he's standing in the door. He's like this. I'm thinking, what is wrong? He's been drinking my vodka or something this morning.
Jamie.
I mean, man, what's wrong with him? So we, he'll get all
was
right, I guess.
acting
So
like he
we
was
go,
drunk.
so we go to the car show. Well, we get out the car show, and he's about falling over. And I'm see Mayor Marks. He said, "Man, you need to get that dog to a vet." Well, who's open on Saturday? Dr. Pittman, our vet's not open on Saturday.
Right.
So we rush him, get with our Bill Donovan, says take him down to Town and Country up beside the theater. Then
They're
he's open till 12.
on Saturdays,
Dr.
thankfully.
Hammond did a great job. Take him in, get his
boy.
blood work done. So $2,000 later,
No, $200 later.
don't feed a dog. We've been feeding him. Well, I didn't think nothing about it, Frank. Chick-fil-A, sausage, weenies, steak, broccoli,
Asparagus,
pineapple.
carrots.
I mean, he'll eat anything, evidently. So
But not
now
good
we
for
know only feed him good stuff.
Ice cubes are safe.
Yeah. All right. By the way, I want to give a shout out this morning. A great article on our friend Marie Thigpen. Marie, if you're watching this morning and your LSU husband Donnie, got a great article in the Huntsville Times this morning. After 14 years, Poor Boy factory owners consider customers friends. Here's a great article on Marie in here. She used to work at Zesto. I don't know if y'all remember where Zesto's was, but at 5 Points near Star Market. Right now, she says that when she's buried, she wants to have a bottle of a hot damn salts considered a staple of the Poor Boy factory in her coffin.
Okay.
So, yes, right down by 5 points. Y'all go by and see her. All
I
right.
have absolutely never thought of that,
Being buried with hot sauce?
just being buried. I just don't want to think
Don't worry, I'll take care of you.
You probably strike me if that happens.
Beaver, Pennsylvania. 2 teen girls sunbathing on road, fall asleep, and get struck by car. How'd that go, Frank?
not too good.
Not
Here's it.
good at all.
2 teenage girls who fell asleep while sunbathing on a rural Pennsylvania road were struck by a car. The Beaver County Police said the 13-year-olds were hit by the vehicle Sunday afternoon. 2 of their cousins and their 19-year-old brother had stopped at a stop sign and made a turn before striking the girl. So they were run over by relatives.
Why were they asleep in the street?
Because I don't guess they get a whole lot of traffic. The girls said
Wow.
they were conscious and told that when they came to, said they'd fallen asleep while sunbathing. Their brother was questioned by police after the crash. The girls were airlifted to a hospital and both expected to do fine.
That's sad.
Well, you could lay out in the road at our house. We ain't got no more traffic than we got.
I'll stay in the backyard.
Farming.
I planted 3 tomato plants, and he thinks I'm a farmer now. Clean a fish, plant tomato plants.
Hey, speaking of that, this weekend, we didn't get a chance to get down there, but this weekend was the annual, you may have been to this before, was the annual mullet toss down at the Floribama Lounge on the Florida-Alabama line.
It was.
We were there several years ago. A mullet is a fish that you
you
fold up and throw. Most people down there
You were the king of the mullet.
are dressed in shorts or bathing suits or whatever. We happened to go down there years ago with Papa Rocco, picked him
Long
up.
time
Roy and Gwen
ago.
went with us, a lot of us. I want to go to a little bit of that video right now, and I'll come back and do some news for y'all in just a moment. Y'all hang on.